Hi everybody. Let me get this in full screen. All right. I don't know if you can see me, but whatever. Okay, hi. Welcome to our first week of distance learning. If you notice me like looking over to the side, it's because I wrote a script for myself, just so I make sure I don't miss anything. So here we go. All right, so like I said, welcome to the first week of distance learning. Each week, you will have different assignments to complete at your own pace. They will be due every Friday at 1:30, not just for my class, but for all of your classes. The assignments for my class will all be posted on Google Classroom, along with videos like these explaining what the plan is for the week. This slides presentation will also be posted on Google Classroom with the video directions. So this is the order you can expect on Google Classroom. So the first entry should be all the videos. All the videos recorded by me, giving you directions for week 1, including your assignment on Actively Learn, what to do on Padlet for the discussion boards, and anything else that I think you need a little bit of extra help on. The second entry will be another YouTube video. This is put on by Actively Learn, and it's a tutorial on how to make your Actively Learning more productive. Let's see, it'll teach you blah blah blah. There it is. Okay, so it'll teach you some tips and tricks to get more out of working on Actively Learn, including how to highlight the text and make notes for yourself, and how to ask me questions about the text in Actively Learn. So I know many of you have already gotten started on Actively Learn with the last 2 weeks assignments on China. So some of you may be a little bit more experienced, but I still really suggest watching that video so you can get even more information. Okay. The third entry is a Google form to fill out if you have any questions. Let me show you that right now. So, there we go. Okay. So hopefully you can see that. So fill in this form if you have any questions about what is expected of you for week 1 of distance learning. Please be specific with what you have questions about. All right, so the first question, have you watched all the videos Ms. Crawford put on Google Classroom? If you say yes, then it'll continue to the next questions. But if you say no, it'll automatically submit the form and you need to go back and make sure you watched all the videos. Because again, I'm making these so you guys hopefully don't have any questions, um, as long as you watch all the videos. So if you say yes, it moves on to what category does your question fit in. So basically, what summarizes what your question is all about. So is it about the Actively Learn assignment? Is it about the discussion board on Padlet? Is it about office hours, which we'll talk about in a second? Or is it like none of the above? So once you do that, then it'll ask you if you want to talk live in person. So if you want to get onto Google Hangouts, or you want me to send you a Google Hangouts and we can talk about it like this, or like is just me responding to an email okay? So you choose that option, and then finally leave a detailed explanation of what you need help on. The more specific you are with your question, the better I can help you. So please don't put I don't get it, because what don't you get? Like, I need to know exactly what you don't understand so then I can help you. Okay? So that's the Google form. Let's go back to this. Boop. All right. Blah, blah, blah. All right, next. So the fourth entry will be the Actively Learn link to this week's assignment. And the fifth entry will be the Padlet link to the discussion board, which you are only doing after you're done with the Actively Learn assignment. Okay? All right. So here's just an overview of what our weeks actually for all of distance learning, what they're going to look like. So Mondays and Tuesdays, this is what the plan is. So Monday and Tuesday is broken up by period, and during these times I will be available to chat with you and answer any questions you might have. So those times I'll be on the computer responding to your emails or chatting with you live in person if you have any like initial questions on the assignment. If you need extra help or would like to chat with me through video, you can fill out that Google form, or you can just email me directly and we'll set up a hangout where I can work with you on the assignment. Okay. Like I said, I also had a Google form on Google Classroom you can fill out. So this is what our schedule is. So it's broken up by periods. So Mondays is dedicated to just period 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to be the same for all of your teachers. And Tuesdays are going to be broken up by period 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, 9 to 9:45 on Mondays is period 1, 10 to 10:45 on Mondays is period 2, 11 to 11:45 on Mondays is period 3. 9 to 9:45 on Tuesdays is period 4. 10 to 10:45 on Tuesdays is period 5. 11 to 11:45 on Tuesdays is period 6. And 12:30 to 1:15 is on Tuesdays is period 7. So this is the time for you to spend working on the assignments for each period you have that day. So if it's Monday at 9 o'clock, work on whatever you have for period 1, okay? Use this time to also email me questions or ask questions using the Google form I have on Google Classroom, because I will literally be dedicating my time to those periods, and I'll be available for those periods. And if a lot of you are asking the same sort of questions, I'll hold a live session during that period where we can all talk about it together. Okay? This is what it looks like. What's happening? Sorry, my other computer. All right, this is what it looks like for Wednesdays and Thursdays. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are office hours days. So if there's still something you've been struggling with, you can email me and we can meet virtually using Google Hangouts. So kind of like video chatting. Okay. There are only a limited amount of time slots for my office hours. So it's first come, first serve. And I'll show you the schedule in a second. The times are also by period. So if you're in first period, you can't sign up for a time slot that's in a different period. And all of your teachers are doing office hours the exact same way. So don't worry if there are times overlapping, because they won't. So let me show you the schedule. So there are 3 slots per period. So on Wednesday, we have first and second period for my class, because I don't teach a third period, but third period for your other classes would be after the period 2s. Okay, so we have 3 slots per period. Wednesdays are period 1 and 2, and Thursdays are period 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, if you're in say second period, your only chances to meet with me for office hours are Wednesdays from 10 to 10:15, 10:15 to 10:30, or 10:30 to 10:45. Okay, I can't meet with you on another day because that's someone else's time. Okay, all right. So here's the plan for this week. Here we go. So we are going to be finishing up with ancient Greece and the learning target we left off on before our little break. So I want you to ignore China for right now. Don't go back to the stuff that we've been doing for the last couple of weeks on Actively Learn. We are just solely going to focus on ancient Greece. Okay. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on ancient Greece, specifically the Greek legacy of democracy. We can't do our stations anymore, unfortunately. So we're just going to focus on one legacy, and that's going to be democracy. If you've already experienced a station, awesome. This should be a breeze for you. It's a lot of it's a review. If this is your first time dealing with ancient Greece democracy, no worries. The assignments are easy. Just try your best, okay? This assignment is made up of 2 parts. First part is a reading with guided questions on Actively Learn and a discussion board on the website Padlet. You can, like I said, you can find all the work assigned to you on Google Classroom. The second entry has video as well as other videos I've made that have directions on how to complete this week's assignment. The third entry is a YouTube video that you must watch before you get started on this week's assignment. Like I said, this video will teach you some tips and tricks to get more out of working on Actively Learn, including how to highlight the text and make notes for yourself, and how to ask me questions about the text. The fourth and fifth entries on Google Classroom are what you are working on this week. Do the Actively Learn assignment first. You can't do the discussion board until you have finished the Actively Learn assignment, because you don't even know what we're going to be talking about. All right? All right. So that's it for this video. Go on to the next video to get more explanation on what to do for the Actively Learn assignment. Bye!